We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Okay, hello everybody.
Hi guys.
Welcome to our Christmas Q&A.
So we wanted to do something different for Christmas, so we thought a Q&A might be a fun idea.
Yeah, so let's get started, huh?
Yeah, so the first question is from Thomas Southam, and he asks, would be great to know how you guys met and why you made the decision to go to Korea. And then the next one's kind of similar, so we just thought we'd put them together, and that's Elsa Prusa.
Yeah.
And she says, do you both work in the same town, and if so, how did that happen?
Okay, how did we meet? Yeah, it was actually quite a coincidence. I had been working in Korea for about a year already, and I was actually getting messages from Hailey. She knew someone back in South Africa that knew me, and they gave us the contact details, and she was messaging me, asking me a whole lot of questions about Korea. And when I say a whole lot of questions, like every single hour messaging me.
Oh, whatever. It wasn't that bad.
And then
I really wanted to know what Korea was like.
yeah, like little things like, can you buy toilet paper?
No.
And then one day after school, I met a friend who said there's a new person in town, so we went for dinner to meet a new person, and the new person was Hailey. But yeah, we
didn't realize that we had been messaging each other before until like, I don't know, a month later.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh my goodness, are you the Hailey that was messaging me? And I was like, oh, are you the guy I was asking all those terrible questions to?
And then Hailey couldn't resist my charm and my game, man.
Whatever. Yeah, so we do work in the same town.
Yeah, we work in the same town, and it's purely coincidence. And we didn't apply for any town or anything. We just got placed here.
Yeah, it was like a random. Yeah, next.
Next one is Karen Jane and Jonah Turner asked us, how long have you been in Korea for, and can you tell us a bit about your journey teaching English there?
I've been here for almost 2 years, so a year and 8 months, yeah.
And I've been here for two and a half years.
Yeah, and how did we get here? Well, I finished studying. I did my PGCE, which is like a postgrad in education, and I just wanted to travel and see the world. But I didn't have a lot of money, obviously, so yeah, I just looked into ways that I could travel and earn enough money to fund the travels. And one of my friends knew a friend who'd been to South Korea, so she recommended it. Yeah, I looked into it and I was like, awesome. I actually had never really heard of South Korea, and I didn't even know you could go teach there. So I just thought, wow, South Korea's a place I would probably never go to in my life. And yeah, I applied and here I am.
I'm pretty different. I studied environmental and development studies. Yeah, it took me quite a while to finish my degree. And then after that, I honestly had no idea what to do. The options weren't really great in South Africa. So I was just looking around, and I'd heard of people teaching in Asia, and somehow I just stumbled upon South Korea, and I met an agent, and it just kind of just fell into place, and I ended up here, and I really enjoyed it.
Okay, next one.
How long do you plan on teaching in South Korea? That's from Adventures with JK.
I'm actually in my last contract now, so I finish in April 2017, and then yeah, I'll be leaving Korea.
Yes,
same with you.
Same as me, I'm finishing next year.
Okay, next. How is the expat community in South Korea? That's from Monica Amoras.
Yeah, it really depends where you are. We're in a small town, which is about 2 hours from Seoul, really rural. There's a few other foreigners here, maybe about 20
altogether.
Yeah, about 20 of us all together. But you know, in Seoul and in general, there's so many groups on Facebook, and there's so many people you meet up with.
Yeah, and the expat community is from all over the world, so it's really great. We get to meet people from you know, England, Ireland, Canada, America, South Africa. There are quite a few South Africans here.
Yeah.
What's your biggest challenge in Korea and your easiest?
Yeah, that's from my mom. Biggest challenge, I would say, is just everything is completely different from home. Language, even just going to the market to buy groceries is completely different.
Probably the hardest thing for me is banking. Oh my goodness. Banking in Korea is like hell.
It's a nightmare.
Firstly, banks are never open on the weekends. So Saturday and Sunday you can't go to the bank. And they close at 3 o'clock, which means you have to get permission from your school to leave earlier so that you can go to the bank. Yeah, it's just difficult.
Easiest living in South Korea? I don't know, it's just got easier as I've moved on, and obviously one of the challenges was also loneliness, but now that I've met Hayley and we've actually got quite a good friendship, it's got a lot easier.
Yeah, I think the easiest for me is probably the transport. Public transport here is amazing. You can literally pop on a train or pop on a bus. And
Subway.
Yeah, subway.
Okay, next one. Bold and boundless. What are your top 5 favorite places in South Korea that you would recommend to somebody traveling there for a short amount of time? Short amount of time. Yeah, but I'd say short amount of time. Go to Seoul. Go on the Han River.
Yeah.
Go visit some shopping markets. Definitely go to Insadong. Get some local shopping done there. Visit a few temples and.
I think Seoul would probably be the best place to go. In and around Seoul.
Yeah. Luxury columnist. Where is your next destination?
So in about 3 weeks, is it 3 weeks?
Yeah.
We are headed to the Philippines. So yeah, we're very excited to get away from the cold in Korea and lie on the beach and get some sun.
Vinayak Gak. Travel goals for 2017.
Yeah, next year 2017, when we've both finished our contracts, we're going to be traveling for 6 months around Asia. So yeah, that's very exciting.
Yeah.
And then the next one is Kiwis, of course, asks, what are your plans for next year? We're traveling Asia. Would you recommend stopping at South Korea?
Would you recommend it?
Yes, I would definitely. I think South Korea is a very underrated country. Like, even before I came to South Korea, I really didn't know much about it.
Yeah.
And it's just not one of those countries in Asia that you know a lot about. Like, everyone's always traveling to like Thailand and Cambodia and Vietnam, but you never really hear much on South Korea.
But we would recommend bringing a little bit more money if you are going to stop in South Korea.
It's definitely more pricey than all the other Asian countries.
Okay. Travels a dance away. Where is the number 1 place you would travel to over and over again if you could?
Oh, that's such a hard
That
question.
one's a difficult one. Borneo. I loved everything about it. I just loved being in the wild and in the jungle.
Yeah, I think mine would be Borneo too. I just thought it had such a great combination of everything. Okay, next. Oh, this one's definitely for Stephen. Who is your favorite non-Springbok rugby player?
Favorite non-Springbok rugby player. Who's yours?
I don't know rugby at all.
Ellie wouldn't even know the favorite Springbok rugby player.
Yeah.
I would say I've always loved Richie McCaw.
Okay, next.
The Married Wanderers. Do you ever worry about how you will adjust to normal life one day when this Asia adventure is over? Or do you plan to maintain this adventurous lifestyle? And where is the best sunset you have ever seen? Great one.
Okay, so let's start with the first one. Yes, I used to worry about it a lot more than I do now. But yeah, I think it will be quite hard to get back into.
Yeah.
No, but I actually don't even think I'm gonna go back to a normal way of life. I think I've just seen and grown so much more that, like, even if I go back home to where, you know, back to SA, I don't think I will live a normal life the way I used to.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you think?
I'm not going back to. I don't know what a normal life is. For me, this life has become normal.
Okay, where's the best sunset?
It will have to be a place called Morgan's Bay. on the Kranzes. It's literally high above the sea.
In
South Africa. Morgan's Bay. I can't explain it. You'd have to see it for yourself.
And mine would have to be in Zimbabwe. We were in a game Hwangi National Park, and it was the most amazing sunset. I can still remember like all the colors. It was just so beautiful. Okay, next one's from Happily Ever Adventures.
Oh, you guys are so cute. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. And they ask, what are your tricks for saving money when you're traveling, and where do you see yourself in 5 years? They asked a lot of questions, but we're gonna choose
we'll answer too. Okay, tricks for saving money when traveling. Just keep things local.
Yeah.
Try and be as local as possible. Local is cheap.
Yeah.
Okay, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I don't know.
I have no idea. But I think in 5 years' time, I'd like to be semi-settled somewhere. But other than that, I have no idea. We're just gonna taking life as it comes.
As long as I'm with Hayley, I'm happy.
Oh, so cheesy. Okay, next.
Fubla. Is the Korean barbecue better in Korea or somewhere else?
I have no idea. I've never tried Korean barbecue other than in Korea, so I wouldn't know. Okay, next. What is the dumbest travel mistake you've made? From Sky Pelham.
Okay, the dumbest one I've made. I booked a really cheap ticket. I was flying from Korea to Cambodia. Layover was in Shanghai, China. But when I looked at the ticket, it said I had to transfer airports in Shanghai. So the one airport's on the one side of Shanghai and the other one's on the other side of Shanghai. Costly mistake.
Oh, mine. When we went to Malaysia and I took my really big backpack. It's like a 70-litre backpack.
Owen, what's the biggest lesson you've learned from traveling?
To try not to plan everything. I'm a big planner. Like I like to know where I'm going and what I'm doing and what we're doing each day. But yeah, traveling's really taught me.
What we're doing each day, what we're doing every day, every minute, every single second.
But yeah, I like to plan. So the biggest challenge as well as lesson that I've learned is just to kind of let go and go with the flow and just see what happens each day.
The biggest lesson I learned was just how small-minded I was.
Okay, next. What are the top 2 things to do on your travel bucket list? And this is from Sam Charlesworth.
For me, visit the Amazon jungle. That's probably the most important for me. Anything else is just great, but the Amazon jungle.
I think I really want to do the Inca Trail in Peru to Machu Picchu. Yeah, that's probably my top one.
Okay, pages of travel. What has been the most stressful situation you've dealt with while traveling? You can answer this.
Okay. Traveling together, probably that time in Philippines. We just finished our Philippines holiday. We booked a guy to take us to the airport. But this guy, he wasn't like a taxi driver. I think he was just like
just random. We were trying to cut money, but it was like a 2-hour drive.
Yeah, it was like a 2-hour drive. Anyway, so halfway there, the car literally broke down, like couldn't move. I am not good in those situations. Like
Hayley just panicked.
I panicked. Like I was like, oh my god, how are we gonna get out of here? We were in the middle of nowhere. Like,
but that is not oh my god, like crying, screaming at me.
No. Anyway, I managed to flag down a tuk-tuk driver and got him to take us to the nearest town where we could get a taxi.
Okay, last one, pages of travel. What have your students taught you?
What have my students taught me? Firstly, patience. Oh my goodness, yeah, patience, definitely. And secondly, I think the main thing they've taught me is that you don't have to speak the same language as someone to be able to communicate and have a relationship with them. What have your kids taught me?
Mine have just taught me to enjoy the little things in life. And that's it.
Alright, that's it. All the questions are done. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, if you got any questions, just comment down below in the video. Thanks for the support. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Have a good New Year's. Bye.
Bye.